Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 4 of our Gaia Sew Along. Today is a pretty long day but an easy day, so not to worry. We're going to be creating the slip pocket and we're going to be creating the gussets and assemble the lining, so fun stuff. I'm going to take care of the lining today and tomorrow we'll put it all together. Let's start with the slip pocket. So take your slip pocket, that's a rectangle with one side longer than the other, and grabbing your 1/2 inch double-sided tape or your iron, depending on what fabric you used. If you've used cotton woven, you will have some interfacing on this part, which I don't, because I'm using the new waterproof canvas from Backstitch Prints, and I'm just adding 1/2 inch of double-sided tape to the edge, which will take the place of ironing. So you want to remove that part and fold 1/2 inch. And it sticks together beautifully. I don't have to worry about an iron or anything. See? Gorgeous. Same thing on the other side. Again, with cotton woven you can do all of this with just pressing. 1/2 inch. Okay, and now you want to bring it like so, aligning the raw edge at the top. And I'm going to do a little finger press. If you're using woven, just press it with your machine. If not, I'm just going to put a few clips on the bottom just to hold it in place, because this is a thicker base than cotton woven, the waterproof canvas. Okay, this raw edge at the top stays raw for now. Okay, let me just add a couple of clips on the side. Okay, this will be your slip pocket. So now take your accent piece, the one that's 8 inches by 1, and you're going to, mine is a little bigger I think, you have your center marking there, so I'm going to use 1/4 inch double-sided tape and add it. You can add it to either the strip here or your two sides of the pocket. So along the raw edge of the pocket on both sides. Okay? This is your helping hand. So you don't have to pin or clip anything. Like I said, I cannot imagine sewing without my Wizardry DST. Like I can't. I do everything with it. Okay? So now I'm going to remove the part from the front and I'm going to fold this along the center. And actually, before you fold, you can just place your pocket along that center line. So raw edge to raw edge. See? Mine is a little bigger, I'm going to trim the excess. So you can see my center marking, and I just place my pocket along that line. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the backing on the back. Okay, and then fold everything on this side. So now I know I have 1/2 inch of accent on both sides, equally spaced. All with just double-sided tape. There you go, like so. So now I'm going to go ahead and stitch with an 1/8 of an inch away from the edge of the accent vinyl. And again, I'm just stitching along the top. And now now I can remove my excess. I do think I've cut this on purpose a little longer. Snip your threads, and there you have it. It's gorgeous. Okay, so now take your lining piece, and if you have not added the marking before on day 1, because I think I forgot to do it, you're going to take your ruler and mark a line that's 1.5 inches away from the bottom. Okay, I'm going to find the center and snip. This is for later on, and I'm going to mark the same center here for the pocket. So I don't know how well you can see, but that's the center, and this is the line. And now I'm going to mark the center of my pocket simply by folding it. And mark it with that red friction pen. And I'm going to use a little piece of double-sided tape. Let's do 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and place it along that line at the bottom, just to hold my pocket in place while I stitch. I don't want to put any pins in the water-resistant canvas. I don't want to poke any holes with pins. That's why I'm using double-sided tape. Okay? So align the bottom of your pocket with the line that you just drew and with the center that you just marked. Okay. And remove your clips, and we're going to stitch around the sides and the bottom, not at the top. You don't want to close that pocket. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Mine kind of blends in there. And I am back stitching to ensure that it gives strength to the pocket. Okay, and now the pattern suggests to add a line in the center to make 2 smaller pockets. Again, I don't like small pockets. I want my pockets to be big, so I will not do the center line. However, I will add the rivets on the side. So you could add a center line with a rivet, or you can add just the sides like I'm about to do. I'll find my rivet puncher. So I'm just going to punch a hole for the rivet. You can add some extra stabilizer on the back if you want. Okay, I'm just adding a rivet on the sides for looks and for extra strength. And because I don't have enough rainbow rivets left, I'm going to add some black ones. Like sort of matte-ish black ones. These are inside the bag anyways. I kept my rivets, the few rainbow rivets that I have use it on the outside. This is an optional step. If you don't want to have the rivet, you don't have to. It's okay. Lining is done. One side of the lining. Gorgeous. With my pocket. So now you should have two lining pieces. If you want two pockets, repeat the same thing on the other side. I don't need it. Now you're going to take your gusset and we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. At the long part, we're going to stitch with 1/4 of an inch seam allowance to create a longer gusset. Now you're going to trim the corners to remove bulk, exactly what we did yesterday. Open it up, open the seam allowance and top stitch. This gusset, the lining is a little shorter because now we're going to add the top part of the gusset. Okay. So now you want to take those little pieces of the gusset, remember the one that have a little bit of interfacing on them, and you're going to match the long edge to the short edge of the gusset, and you're going to stitch it down with 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. And then you want to top stitch the seam allowance towards the gusset lining. So the yellow part in my case. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Repeat on the other side. And top stitch. Okay, so now you should have a gusset that's like this out of 4 pieces. You should have one lining with a pocket and then one lining without the pocket, and you're going to set them all aside for now because it's time to work on the zipper placket. Okay, let's start working on the zipper placket. So you have 2 zipper plackets that look like this. Both of them have 3 markings on them, 1 in the center and 2 on the sides. Grab your 1/2 inch VSP and we're going to fold 1/2 inch on all the short ends. And we will do that with double-sided tape. If you're using woven, you can obviously just press. Since I'm using vinyl, I'm adding 1/2 inch of double-sided tape and then folding towards that 1 inch mark line, like so, 4 times. Today might be a longer day than yesterday, but definitely not hard. Okay, so now the hems are done on the zipper placket. Take your 11-inch zipper I do like to add my zipper end because this is longer than the placket, so it's not going to really interfere with it. Again, using my beautiful key so it matches the outside ones. And I'm going to finish this with a zipper and a rainbow one. Just need to look for them because I know they're in one of the boxes. I just need to figure out in which one. Okay, so the zipper is added. Now, towards the front, so the end that you'll be opening up right now is the one that has the zipper going towards it, not this one where you started to put it the other one. So you're going to open that one a couple of inches and you're going to fold on a 90-degree angle, like so. Let me see if I put it in, if you can see it easier. Okay, so I'm folding on a 90-degree angle. Okay, on both sides, and I'm going to put a few stitches there so it holds it in place. If you prefer to put your fold on the back, you can do that as well, so it's up to you. You can, I'll show you on the back so you can pick how you prefer it. Okay, so can you see the difference? I think I'm too bright, but you can get the idea. This is with the fold on the front and this is with the fold on the back. It's up to you, whichever you want to choose. Just make sure that they're both the same way. And put a few stitches on the side to hold that angle in place. I will show you the close-up in just a second. And there you have it. So this is what it looks like, stitched. And now what you want to do is take your zipper, one side of the zipper, place it right sides together. So first of all, if you have a directional print, lay it down how you want it to show on the fabric. So I think I want mine like this, which means that I want my zipper to end like so. So place your zipper right sides together at the halfway mark and pin in place. So don't put the zipper all the way, only to the halfway mark. Okay, and this side is the one that's already open. It's already folded. If you want, for security reasons, just add your zipper here, so your zipper pull doesn't fly out. I'm known for that. And you can just bring your zipper pull outside of this part, so it's easier to work with. Okay, so this is what I mean. On right sides together, the zipper tape with the zipper placket, only till the halfway point. See the halfway mark? Then you're going to fold this at the halfway mark, like so, and bringing all the way here and re-sandwich everything. So now you have your zipper sandwiched in between the right sides together of your zipper placket, like so, with the right sides aligned, with the raw edges aligned. So it looks like this. Okay, so now we're ready to stitch. We're going to stitch with a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, so we catch the zipper in this layer. Okay, very good. Okay, you see the zipper stitched. Now you're going to trim a little bit of the corner to reduce the bulk, and you're going to open it up, right sides, so they're wrong sides together right now, and you want to pin in place the edge that's folded. But before that, what I like to do, I like to trim the excess bulk just from the vinyl. I'm not trimming the zipper tape, as you can see. I'm moving the zipper tape away and I'm trimming off the excess bulk of the vinyl, like so. So now when I fold it, it's not going to be bunching a lot there. Putting a few clips at the raw edge, and now we're going to top stitch. Super easy, right? So this is what it looks like from the outside. Let's go ahead and top stitch all around that rectangle. Okay, we're going to start here, down, right towards my left, up towards my right. So the whole rectangle. The raw edge will stay raw because that will be enclosed in the lining. You'll see in the next step. And you can definitely backstitch on the raw edge because again you won't see it. This is what it looks like right now. So let's repeat the same thing on the other side. We're going to take our zipper. So this is, again, I'm looking to see how I want this to be on the outside. So I want this part to be seen, which means I'm going to place this right sides together like so, bringing the zipper towards the center at the center mark and put a few clips. I'll also double check that the plackets end in the same spot before I stitch. See, you want these two to line up. So now fold over at the center marking like so. Make sure this line up here as well. And sandwich the zipper with your pins, matching the raw edge of the zipper tape and of the placket. Okay, and let's stitch in place. I'm just repeating the same step. Okay, let's remove the excess bulk. From the vinyl. Again, see, I am not snipping the zipper tape. You don't want that to unravel. I'm just snipping the vinyl. Okay, let's flip. Push that corner out, make it nice and crisp. I'm pinning the raw edges just like I did before. Like this, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch the whole rectangle. You have finished your zipper placket, so part 2 of today's sewing is done. Okay, we have the 2 lining pieces. I'm going to mark the center top, if it's not marked, and it's not. The center top of the lining on both sides. Okay, and now the center of your zipper placket. Just a itty bitty snip, just so I see it when I match it. Okay, so now you want the wrong side of the placket to match the right side of the lining. Okay? Again, wrong side of the zipper placket with the right side of the lining. And pin in place. If you prefer to baste it, you can. If not, you can just keep it pinned in place. And now you want to grab your top parts of the lining that are made and that are cut in the vinyl. So the upper part, and you want to place them right sides together. This way your zipper placket is sandwiched in between. Like so. Okay? So right sides together, the zipper placket is up, and you want to go ahead and stitch with 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Go slow where you have all that bulk. You're the only one who knows how much your machine can handle, so don't mistreat it. She's your friend. Because here you have like 4 layers of vinyl, so be cautious of that. And now I'm top stitching the seam allowance up towards that placket. And again, lots of layers, so be gentle and go slow. So now you want to repeat the same steps but on the other side. So with the center of this placket, you want to place it on the wrong side of the placket to the right side of the lining. Pin it in place. Grab your piece that goes at the top, and again, right sides together, matching the raw edge, sandwiching the placket inside. Like so. Let's stitch with 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So now you have your front and back of the lining done. All you have to do is add the gusset, and we're going to add the gusset exactly as we did it yesterday. So matching the center, and then we're going to match the sides at the top, making sure, oops, I forgot to top stitch. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, let's top stitch this here before we do the gusset. How many of you Three, two, one, go. How many of you were yelling right now at the video? Top stitch, Alex. It happens, but it's fixable, right? A fixable error. Okay. Let's go back to our gusset. And the one side that we're working on, match, okay, open the zipper because it will be easier to work with the zipper open. Match those side seams that you worked on earlier few snips on the straight edge. Remember I explained this to you the other day. And adding the gusset will be the last step for today. You've done a lot. You've done a slip pocket, zipper placket. You have done a lot today. And tomorrow we're putting it all together. Your connector should be dried by tomorrow for sure. And we're going to create that strap, and you'll see how I create the double strap. For today, let's wrap it up by adding the gusset. Without puckers. But since this is the lining and it's going to be inside, I would do my best to make it right, but I will not super stress about it, and definitely not top stitching this side. So let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to pin in place, snip the gusset here. Right here. I'm going a little faster this time because it's basically the 4th time that we're doing this step, so you don't really need a lot of help for this one. See, a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance all the way around, and that is it for today. we are done. We're not going to turn this inside out. We're leaving it the way it is right now, like so, because this will just be placed inside your bag tomorrow for the final assembly. Okay, so this is what it looks like inside, outside. So snap a picture of your lining piece all done and post it in the day 4 photo comments of the Sew Along album. You'll find the Sew Along album in the Backstitch Backroom on Facebook, and that will be your check-in for today, for day 4. And I will see you back here tomorrow for the final assembly of our Gaia crossbodies. Talk to you soon. Bye.